Hello and welcome to Mystery Tech, my friends. It can get real wacky real quick. Jesus.
Oh, that might have broke. Moss.
Moss lap. Is this for growing?
No.
Yo?
No.
Ayo?
No, it's not.
Let's go. What's it for then?
We're a wholesome family show.
It looks like a whole forest inside of a water bottle.
Look on the side.
Moss humidifier and air purifier. Am I just not familiar with the magical properties of moss? It has moss air, moss filter, cotton filter, water spray, control ball. Do I have to like grow?
That's what I'm not sure. So this was in like an Indiegogo thing.
Oh, of course it was.
And it took months.
So basically, someone took an air purifier and the idea of a chia pet and combined them together.
Okay, does anyone want to know the safety precautions? Number one, do not ingest the moss.
Damn it.
So let's see what we've got here. So we have our moss filter. This is the moss air. It also has some balls. And I don't know why I have balls in my hand right now.
That's how you control it. Like, I'm not even joking.
You control what?
You control the machine by like moving the magnetic balls.
You play
on
with the
top.
balls?
Yes. So this is perfect for gamers. You get to play with balls and you get to touch grass all at the same time.
Oh God! Ah, no, not grass! No, it's moss. It's fine. Okay. You know, I've read
Oh,
these
sure,
instructions.
touch balls, it's fine. Touch grass. Oh, God!
Oh, yeah. I only want to do one of these things. Okay. This is my moss. Oh, well, you know what?
Oh, it sounds like real moss.
Oh.
Smells actually very delightful. Would anyone like to smell the moss?
Yeah, sure.
Give me a whiff. Oh my God, that is nice.
It is lovely.
Incredibly delightful. So I'm going to attach this until I get a nice solid click. Ah, I got it. Okay, cool. All right. Activate. Well, I see why they said max level because it just spilled everywhere.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
Now we're gonna have moss growing on the tape. Oh my God.
Why would you do
How about
that? I look.
paper towels.
No, you know what happens is if
Oh
you
my
spread the water out, it evaporates faster, so you don't have to clean up your mess. I've done
I
this.
swear to God, if we come back in here, there's moss growing on my table.
So hold it for 3 seconds. Ah!
Oh, how lovely. Oh.
Oh.
There we go. It's doing the thing.
We got a in here now.
So wait, what do I do with the balls though? Can I play with the balls yet? I shut it off. Oh, it blocks it. Now look, all the steam is going into the moss. Ew, I don't know if this is the way this is supposed to work.
Taste of your own
This
medicine.
is terrarium mode.
Now it's coming out the bottom. Ew, so we're watering the moss by, oh, that's kind of clever. How much was our moss air humidifier, air purifier, and thing that's gonna get me demonetized?
It is $110.
Considering how over the top this entire thing is, that's actually not crazy. Not sure how to review this in any other way besides, I think it's cool. This episode of Mystery Tech is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot is the most fun place to find tech deals on the internet. I've done a few Whatnot streams already, including doing a bunch of giveaways, selling a bunch of mystery boxes, and all of my items have started at $1. But this time around, I'm going to be teaming up with Kivadu. Not only do we have giveaways this time, including a Meta Quest 3, Apple Watch, and AirPods, but every single item of tech that we sell will all be starting at $1. So definitely be sure to drop by the stream this Wednesday, March 20th at 2 o'clock Pacific time. We'll have some of the time zone conversions here. And if you use my link in the description, you will get yourself $10 off if you are a brand new Whatnot customer. I will see you on Whatnot, my friends, where we'll have fun and whatnot. Alrighty. Did you just say burr?
Brr. It's so cold in here.
Is it though? I think it's perfectly reasonable. Okay, the fact that this bounced, it has no give, it's via Dubai.
This is something that seemed like your type.
My type?
I see what you
Are you making a joke about my preferences in life?
Yeah.
All right, what are we looking at here? A jacket? Oh my God, it's really heavy. What the? Oh good Lord. All caps when you spell the man's name. So this is the NY Jackets. It's just a bunch of like pillows basically, but it has a bunch of keys on it. Well, you better believe I'm putting this one on.
Cherry pillow switches.
So it's like I think, is it leather? No, vinyl, very vinyl-y. Okay, how much was the all caps jacket?
For the record, it's supposed to be white.
Okay.
So it's a little yellowing.
$220.
Oh, it's actually
But keep in mind, the original, technically, if it ever existed that you could buy it, would have been like over $1,000.
So, okay, some thoughts. Because it's like a regular jacket, it has like these sort of like pillows on it. It is not only heavy, but incredibly bulky. So like, this is how high my arms go.
I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look horrible on
Yeah,
you.
it's actually kind of fine. It says FU on the back, but otherwise.
Does it? Can you take a close look at that?
Yeah, FU.
So, let me just try this for a second.
Wait, the zipper is a hashtag?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, do you hear it?
What the?
Yeah, it's like the air is rushing out of
The
it.
problem is I
basically.
see it.
If you too would like to be stylish like me, you can visit austinevans.com, where I will be the exclusive purveyor. I'm not trying to do that with my knees. Don't put those knees down. I will be the exclusive purveyor of the cap jacket. Okay, so that's a bunch of little boxes. Marquez keycap? Marquez makes keycaps? Is this a real just? No, Marquez doesn't make keycaps. Andy makes
Andy
keycaps.
makes
Yeah,
keycaps.
I knew it. I knew it.
With Marquez's logo on.
Yeah. All right. So we've got a number of keycaps here. So these are D-brand MKBHD Keycaps. All right, I'm down. Let's take a look. All right, I'm gonna do the black one first. Let's see what we got. Watch, it's just gonna be a pure matte black keycap with nothing on it.
Gee, I wonder what makes you think that.
That's a matte black keycap, all right. It's so small. It's kind of hard. Like, like most of the time when you pick up a material, you can kind of tell, oh, this thing's like plastic metal. It's so small, it's actually kind of hard to tell. It feels quite nice though. Can you hear that?
If you want a reference point.
Oh God, this stupid thing. All right, so this is the Cybertruck keyboard. Wait, you already got one on here.
Yeah, Andy sent me all of these, and he was like, "You can have one."
We also have I assume red one, which is probably the one I would actually want to use. Ooh, that red looks so much better. So it's got like a little bit of shininess. It's actually sort of like embossed in. That looks so sick. Oh, and the silver. So there's black, red, and silver. I actually might like the silver the most. Obviously, that's not like a normal Marquez color, but the silver looks good. And it really shows off just how metallic this keycap is. All right, I'm gonna try the red one. The red one feels like that's the move. Yeah, it feels really nice. How much are these? Because I'll tell you, I'm getting a sense of some real heft and quality with these very tiny little keycaps.
So each one is $30.
I was gonna think 40.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's actually not as much as I thought. I mean, it's a lot for a singular keycap.
Of course. But there's also an Austin keycap too.
Wait, really? There is?
You know about this?
Wait, what?
Tiny.
No! We did a thing with Drop. You can go on drop.com and look Austin Evans.
You mean Corsair.com?
You've seen this keycap before. Look at the keycap.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? I have my own keycap.
Well,
You can get it on Drop.
It, so.
We did it as a charity thing. It's only $5.
Well, look, you were the charity case on that one, my dude.
Okay. Yes, the Marquez keycap is far superior to the Austin keycap, and it's real nice. But there's also
I'm famous too.
Look, my keycap might be on sale right now because Drop's trying to clear them out, but it supports St. Jude. It's for a good cause. So the MKBHD keycaps better than the Austin keycaps. These are real nice. Thanks, Andy, and Marquez, and Adam and D-Brand and everyone else. But thanks, Andy. That is fragile. Do not throw. Okay, cool. So, something fragile that you're not supposed to throw from eBay. Love it, love it, love it.
Tell us!
I know what this one is! So, not too long ago, we did a very cool item on Mystery Tech, which was a PowerBook Titanium. So, after everyone thought that was a hilarious, wonderful segment, I went on eBay, slightly inebriated, as usual, and I looked for one of the most iconic items that has ever been presented on a keynote.
The iPod?
No, not that
iPhone?
one. No, not that one either. Look how small this device is. It keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Gee, I couldn't tell through all of this packing.
Behold, my friends, one of the most influential computers of the 21st century.
The 12-inch MacBook?
No, the original MacBook Air. Wow, this one's f***ed up. Wow. Wow. It's just gross. Feel the texture of that. It feels like someone freaking dragged it through the dirt. So, if you're not familiar, the original MacBook Air was brought out on stage by Steve Jobs. He pulled it out of a manila envelope. It was a very famous moment because this was back in the days where computers were still pretty thick. Even MacBooks at the time were still yay thick. And the idea that you could have a ultra portable laptop that was this thin was very, very cool.
I need a shower after touching it.
Well, was this a problematic machine in some ways? Yes, it was. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's admire just the sheer engineering that went into making this a system in 2008, I think. You get your little pop-down ports. You got mini display port, USB, and aux. Hide them together. You've got your weird little MagSafe that goes down for reasons. There was a lot of very custom engineering that went into this. Password is 1111. Sec.
Great, now everyone's gonna know.
I'm not sure how well you can tell on camera, but we're gonna just take a minute and give this a little wipe down, disinfecting wipe, and hand sanitizer, and maybe a little bit of fire, and then we'll show this MacBook hopefully in action, because it is legitimately a very, very cool piece of tech. So with some disinfecting action happening, one immediate issue I'm seeing here is the charger. So this does use MagSafe, which as you can see, is very easily magnetically removed. But because this is so thin, it goes in basically facing down. So if I'm just gonna use this on the table, watch. I'll plug it in, okay? And then it needs to basically be propped up on a box or something to actually even charge. Now I had a 2nd gen MacBook and it was lovely. The 2nd gen MacBook Air I think was a terrific device, but the 1st gen had a lot, and I mean a lot of compromises. That being said, we've got our box, we've got our charger, which looks like it's taking a charge. Let's see if it actually works, shall we? Hey, and the screen works. Now give me some macOS action.
Look at that flicker on camera.
I will tell you, the flicker you're seeing is not what I'm seeing in life. Yeah, there we go, Apple logo. When this MacBook was sold, one of the biggest downsides to it was performance. Now, they had worked with Intel to develop a custom version of the Core 2 Duo specifically to fit in a tiny little motherboard, right? Again, this is years and years before tiny Ultrabook style computers were common. This is also before SSDs were prevalent. So this uses a 1.8-inch hard drive. You know, the hard drive that was in your iPod Classic. Yeah. So, the biggest problem with this is not only the fact that it didn't have a lot of performance, but the hard drive speed was atrocious. That being said, this was a 2009 model. Oh, look at the click on that trackpad, wow. And there's no right click either on it. So we've got ourselves a 2 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo, 2 gigabytes of RAM, which if I remember right was the only amount of RAM you could get with this. I don't actually know if that was an upgrade. NVIDIA GeForce 9400M graphics. This has a 1280 by 800 display, which looks kind of bad. And it has a SSD.
Yeah.
Huh? Could you get this with an optional SSD? 128 gigs, it must have been, if you bought an SSD with your computer in 2009, that must have been an absurdly expensive thing. For context, this system when it came out was $1,700 15 years ago. Considering that this has an SSD, I'm actually gonna open it up and see. It's actually really snappy, and it's also updated all the way to macOS El Capitan, which is, several years out of date, but this is actually kind of impressive. I spent $150 on this thing, right? So I don't think anyone should go out and buy one of these to actually use, but as a history piece, as something that was a massively, massively influential piece of technology, this is really cool. I'm using the magic of a Phillips screwdriver, and that's it. We are inside of our MacBook Air. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Wow, that looks modern. All right, there is a lot going on here. So not only do we have our airport or our Wi-Fi card here, a quite large battery, which is 40 watt hours. Actually, it's not that big, but it's very physically wide because this is such a thin device. You've got your ports, which are kind of sticking out the side here. But here's where it gets wacky. So this is our SSD and our motherboard, which is fairly small, especially for the back in the day. But it actually looks like it's got soldered on RAM, which again must have been the first time. I can't imagine any other system having soldered on RAM back in the day. Maybe something really weird and custom. And then look at this. This is the SSD. So this is a 1.8-inch drive. Now again, this was originally the same sort of form factor that you would have inside like an iPod. So even like a regular 2.5-inch laptop drive was way too big for this. This is a first-gen product. But you look at this. You look at the design, you look at the thinness, you look at a lot of the decisions they made here. And you tell me that this is a 15-year-old laptop, that is crazy to me. Can I get a oh yeah from Mystery Tech? Oh yeah. I didn't finish that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, don't put the tungsten cube down gently. Thank you very much. This, my friends, is one of the most expensive items we've ever put on Mystery Tech. A massively expensive and massively heavy solid cube of tungsten, which weighs many kilograms or pounds in freedom units. This thing is heavy. What is that? Are you sure you want to say that? Oh, it's really lightweight.
The fake.
Okay, this is the Hyperspace Lighting Company's Hypercube Nano. So it's a nano hypercube lighting accoutrement to our tungsten. This is quite the item. What am I doing here? Okay, so it's a cube, thankfully much less heavy.
Wow.
All right, so we got ourselves a big old cube that I assume.
It's the Allspark, robots in disguise.
So what I see here is a cube which looks like it has a large number of LEDs that go all the way around it.
Oh, I think I already know what this is.
Is it gonna be one of those like infinity cubes? So I'm gonna plug this in. So the way it seems to work is we plug it in here. It comes with an Ethernet cable, which I will run through the stand. And then I plug my Ethernet cable into this little dongle.
Wait, Ethernet?
It's got Ethernet, which goes to this.
Is power over Ethernet?
I think it is for some bizarre reason. And then I plug this into USB-C power. Okay. So we're gonna plug it in and...
Wow.
Oh my God! So you can see that as I sort of rotate it around, it's got a series of LEDs and mirrors. So like you can just go and go and go.
That's kind of incredible.
So because you've got all these mirrors, look at it when you line it up. It looks like it goes on forever, dude. That is so cool. How much was the Hypercube Nano?
It's $170.
I mean, that's kind of a lot of money for some LED strips and a bunch of little mirrored compartments, but this is pretty cool.
What's better than 2 cubes?
3 cubes, am I right? Now that's a cube right there. We got ourselves the LED mood lamp controller. Is this just a big ass cube? All right.
No.
Can someone help me pull the box?
Oh my God.
Just pull. Behold, my friend, the big ass cube. What am I looking at right now? It's just a big cube. Oh, wait. We got ourselves a couple of buttons down here. So we have a DC in. It looks weirdly waterproof for some reason. And then we have a little hole for things. We're gonna plug it in. Let's see what happens. Okay, so off, on, R, G, B.
Now imagine this outside.
Oh.
And
Okay.
it's waterproof for some reason because this is an outdoor seat.
This absolutely looks like something that Apple would just have
Yeah.
in like one of their press thingies.
Put the seat on the table.
Why do you? Why did that pop into your mind first?
I gotta say, it's really bright up here. I feel like I'm ascending to a higher realm of
We all
spirituality.
wish, but
Yeah, don't get our hopes up.
So how much is my Hypercube butt pillow? I mean,
a steal.
have I got the items for you? Whether it's the Trippy Cube where you can see directly into your own soul, a nice, bouncy RGB butt illumination device, or a tungsten cube, the Awesomeness channel is here for all of your cube-related needs. And all you need to do is subscribe to the channel and ringling the dingling button, which sadly is not in a cube shape, but I'm working on it.
Oh my god.
We are
no.
going.
Okay, well.
Can't wait to get that insurance. Okay.
I'm okay!